Hey y'all, it's MzKillaPanda here again to teach y'all how to do the Forsaken Easter egg on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. If you're looking for help on a specific step of this Easter egg, here are your skip 2 times. Let's get started. First up, we have to turn on the power. As soon as you spawn in, make your way over to the portal indicated on screen and interact with it so you can start the process to get to the next area. This beginning area does work a little bit differently than normal. It doesn't matter how many kills you get, the rounds will keep going based on time. As soon as a player goes through this portal though, the rounds will go back to normal. I like to stay here and rack up some points, but you can leave this area as soon as you're able to if you'd like. Now once you go through the first portal, follow the indicators on screen to go through the next doorway and portal. And once you go through this second portal, you're going to need to get 4 parts so you can fix a teleporter that's at the end of this little area. The first part's going to be over here past the arcade. It could be right here. In my game it was right here. Or it could be right there. The next part we're going to get is over in the TV store. It could be a little monitor right here. Or it could be here. Or it could be over here. Now the next part will be in the movie theater. It could be right here. In my game it was here. Or it could be over here in this cowboy mannequin's hand. The last part is going to be over in Burger Town. This part could be here, right there, or it could be there. Once you have all 4 of these parts, make your way to this broken portal, build or repair it, and then go through the portal. Now you'll be in the bunker, and again follow the indicators on screen to go through the doors. Just be ready because at the end of this little area there's going to be an abomination that spawns in that you will have to kill in order to move on. Some tips on taking him out. You want to shoot him in the purple glowing mouth. And if you see him scratching the ground with his foot, you want to get out of his way because he is about to charge you, which can really hurt you. Once you get him killed, you can go through the portal. Follow the indicator on screen to lift the lockdown and restoring power to the rest of the facility. Once you have lifted the lockdown, you can go over here and press this button to start the Easter egg process. Now I do want to say that you will need the wonder weapon for this map to be able to do this Easter egg. And just like the other maps, you can get it from the mystery box, doing trials, or you can also build it. I'm going to show you how to build this wonder axe. You're going to need these 3 crystals, and the way we're going to get the first crystal, we're going to need a tormentor, the red screaming zombies. The first tormentor will spawn in on round 8, and you can do this step with either the flamethrower or the ring of fire. I prefer the ring of fire just because I usually don't have enough scrap to get the flamethrower right now. Since this guy is going to be running, it's kind of hard to get him trapped in your ring of fire. Make sure you keep your game sound up, and whenever you can hear his scream, you'll know that he's close to you. Go ahead and pop your ring of fire. A decoy helps if you throw it in the middle. The fire will burn and kill him, giving you this part. After we turned on the power, we got a little cutscene. 2 rounds after that cutscene plays, this crystal will come crashing down from the sky. You want to go into the donut shop next to it, and then some dogs will spawn in. You want to take care of all the dogs, go back into the donut shop, buy the crystal, and then you'll get some Tempests to spawn in. You can run out and take care of the Tempest. Once they're gone, go back into the donut shop, and finally you'll get a couple of mimics to spawn in. Once you take care of these mimics, you can go back into the donut shop for a final time, pick up the crystal, and now we only need 1 more. For this last crystal, we're going to need an abomination and a purple crystal. The abomination has an electric laser attack that you want him to smash a purple crystal with. When he smashes the crystal, you'll get the last crystal that we need. With all 3 of these parts, we want to go into the particle accelerator, go over and interact with this pool of ethereal liquid. And when you're able to, you need to get 10 melee kills near this pool of ethereal liquid. Once you get the 10 melee kills, it'll despawn everything around you, and the Wonder Axe will come up, allowing you to pick it up. You do need this Wonder Axe to be able to do the Easter egg, but aside from that fact, this really does make it a whole lot more simple. Now, to be able to get to this boss fight, we're going to need these 3 parts. I'm going to start off with showing you how to get the fuel tank. Now, you're going to need every single person that's in the game with you to interact with one of these boards on the side of these tanks. Each person has to interact with their own tank, and you all have to hit the button at the same time. And if it's not timed properly, y'all will have to flip around and try again next wave. Activate the tanks. In doing so, we'll start a little lockdown procedure. Again, this is a time-based, not kill-based thing. You just have to run around and kill, or you don't have to kill, but it does get pretty hectic. And after a little while, everything will despawn, and this empty fuel tank will fall in the middle of the room. Now we gotta fill it up. After the little cutscene earlier, you might have noticed these big crystals that spawned in on the map. Using the gun mode on your wonder weapon, you want to shoot these things that are flying around it. Switch it to the axe mode by hitting up on your D-pad. Smash the crystal. After you smash the crystal, it will spawn in an abomination. You want to take this crystal shard. It'll replace your tacticals. Throw it at the abomination, you'll hear him chew and swallow it. Kill him, and he will drop this part for you to fill up the tank with. Partially. You have to do this 2 more times. Next I go to the spawn area crystal. Now you don't need the wonder weapon to shoot these things that are flying around the crystal, but it does do the best damage to them, and you'll also need the axe mode on this wonder weapon to be able to smash the crystal. Once you smash it, another abomination will spawn in.
Hey asshole, this creature is gonna kill all of us.
Feed him the shard that you got from smashing the crystal. Kill him, and he will drop you the second part you need for your fuel tank.
That's another one.
The last one we're going to do is in the bunker. Shoot the flying things. Smash the crystal. Pick up the shard. Feed it to the abomination. Kill the abomination. And now you have a full fuel tank. Now I just need 2 more parts that are pretty easy to get. For this next part, we're going to need to have an abomination in the boardroom. Get him to charge you and move out of the way to have him smash into this wall, dropping your housing unit. And our last piece. We are going to need to get behind this vent in the TV store. And to do that, we're going to need either a stun or a gun with dead wire on it. I choose to use a stun. You need to get a zombie over near this arcade machine. Throw a stun. And if you can get a stun zombie close enough to the machine, he will arc electricity to it, allowing you to activate it, which will give you an ARCXD card. Be careful not to hit any zombies on your way over to the TV store. Go behind the counter, and the little burst of whatever that the car is giving off will open the vent. Snug yourself up into this little corner, blow it up, and then when you go back over to the TV store, you will find the last part we need to be able to start this boss fight. Once you have all 3 of these parts, you want to go over into the side of the map that has the pizzeria in it. Go up to this build table and craft your device. After everyone is done talking, you'll be able to interact with this thing one more time, and it will start your escort process. Now this device will not move unless everybody in your game is inside this bubble. However, if somebody does die out during this process, as soon as they die out, the orb will start moving again, as if they weren't in the game. As you're going down this street, you're going to see some red fury crystals. Smash those and they'll drop more fuel for your fuel tank. Whenever your thing runs out of fuel, it'll stop. You'll have to go smash these crystals, get the fuel, come back to the thing, fill it back up so it can move more. Now if you don't see a red fury crystal in sight, make sure to check up these ladders because there are crystals up on the second floor here. And once you have made it all the way down this street, your little friend is going to fall over, tired, after the journey, I guess, and then you'll be ready to start this boss fight. This fight has 3 stages. Stage 1, shoulders. You want to shoot his shoulders until they become on fire, and say immune. Whenever they become immune, the only damage you can do to him now are from the laser cannons here. To activate these cannons, we're going to have to fill up Maxis by getting zombie kills under her. You want to keep an eye on the Maxis essence level here on the left. Whenever it's full, she'll float to one of the laser cannons and activate it for you. I like to get both cannons activated before using either one of them, just to make the process a little bit faster later. So after she's done filling up one, I go find her again, and then I get kills underneath her until she's full and turns on the second cannon. After she activates the cannon, you can go up to it, interact with it to use it, aim it at his shoulder, and when you take out one of his shoulders, you'll see his health go down a quarter of the way. I could do his other shoulder right now, but I'd rather fill up Maxis again because we're going to need these cannons 3 more times. So going back to the very first cannon I filled up, interact with that, shoot his shoulder, and it'll take him down another quarter of the way. Now once you get that second shoulder taken out, you're going to start a little mini cutscene, and it doesn't last too long. But when you get back from that cutscene, he's going to have a few different attacks that you got to watch out for. Now this is stage 2, the stomach. We want to shoot his stomach until it says immune. The gun mode on the Wonder Gun works pretty well. Also the Death Machine would work too. And also the Ring of Fire really helps it go faster as well. And then after it becomes immune, again, the only damage you can do to him is from the laser cannons. It is a good idea to keep moving around in this fight because there are going to be a lot of zombies on you and also a lot of different attacks that he has that will be chasing you or going after you. Interact with the cannon, aim it at his stomach, and his health will go down another quarter of the way. Last but not least, stage 3 is the head. Just like the shoulders and the stomach, you want to shoot his head until it says immune, and then use the laser cannon to shoot it. And that finishes him off. But we're not really done yet. After that, there are going to be these crystals that spawn in on the corners of the map, and you're going to just take damage from the crystals and everything. Most likely you're going to go down in this part, but it's okay because it doesn't count as an actual down. Of course there are ways where you don't have to go down if you survive long enough, but the end cutscene will come faster if you just go down. If y'all made it here, congratulations. I hope this video helped at least a little bit. Leave a comment, leave a like, leave a sub. I would greatly appreciate it all. I'll see y'all next time.